experience going to another convention after you've just been to a 3-day convention 1 month prior, especially when you've spent $700. But, as you can see, it is quite busy here, even more so overwhelming than Supernova, perhaps because everyone is crammed into a much smaller space. Far less money to spend at this one, but so many more cosplayers to chat with. So let's get right to it. I must say, sir, you have a lovely stand.
Thank you. This is my stand, Star Dolphin Sea World.
No, not that one, that one.
That?
Behind you.
You can see that?
Wait.
You must be an enemy stand user!
In the Supernova convention video, I was discussing how Darling in the Franxx isn't going anywhere, and these past few months have definitely proven that. However, whether it has gone into the ultimate top tier lists or the shitter, I don't know yet because I haven't caught up on it. Yes, that is probably like dropping a bomb in the comments because not watching an anime is heresy. You must have the best cosplay in the entire convention. Great way to think outside the box.
It took weeks, and yes, tons and tons of cardboard, but I think I've probably got the best chance of winning the cosplay contest this weekend.
I didn't get much of an answer back at Supernova, but is a stoffer supposed to be a boy or a girl?
But I'm not a stuffer.
You're not?
No.
Oh, sorry about that. I believe I saw you at Smash last year, right?
I was certainly at Smash, yes, I do not object to that.
Indeed. However, there is a question. What do you say to Ace Attorney not being on Switch?
Objection to that, Your Honor.
Objection sustained.
Objection. No, you object again. I counter your objection with more objections. I win.
So what exactly do you do for a living?
I draw little girls, sometimes boys. I draw the girls are very feminine. A little bit under the certain age gap.
There you have it. Anti-pedophilia. I'm sorry, but you're under arrest.
You got me today.
I've learned from last convention. You two are under arrest for YouTube crimes. You're under arrest for spreading an illegal video that's rousing all the villains in the area.
No.
So you didn't make that video?
No. What video?
The one talking about how heroes in society should be axed off unless they're worthy.
Oh, that one. You see, I thought you were talking about the other one. Yes, I did.
Then you're under arrest. Angerman must be going to a convention for a story. What's the story on this one?
It's really windy outside!
Is that what you're going with?
Rick, lower your
And I want to see some plays of the day. See the cosplay competition, say whammy!
That's also what you're going with?
And I'll get some nachos.
Fair enough.
And check out the ladies.
And just for your information, Rick was rehabilitated and Ruru is an asshole.
I just burnt my tongue.
There are several clones around in the Smash Anime convention at the moment, and I have a very strange suspicion that Order of 66 has been activated.
Yep.
Should you get running?
Nope.
Pretty confident you can take them on?
Yep.
Fair enough. Oh no, it's the return of the deadly, overpriced Cube plush toys. From last year, it tormented me to no end. But this year I'm over it. Tell me about the significance of your character. I think the animation budget ran out. Which Harry Potter character are you supposed to be?
The guy with the scar thing who does the magic. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah.
So a fanfiction character.
Probably. Haha. Are you really bad at this?
You're under arrest for the theft of Pokemon. Put your hands up.
Never! Can't stop moving!
I'm well aware this will seem awfully uninspired, but I have left my mark on the convention. And that just about wraps up day 1 of 2. It's a much shorter convention, a much smaller budget since I spent way too much at the last convention, but still just as tiring. I honestly think the best part of the convention would have been the quick photo shoot I did with a fellow Lupin III cosplayer. The last 2 times, apparently I was too obscure. The first match I went as Robin, and nobody recognized me. Now everyone goes to conventions as Robin from Fire Emblem, so I don't know, maybe I was just too early for that? Then I went as the conductor from Galaxy Express 39, and of course that's an anime from the 60s, so of course no one's gonna recognize it. But now at least one person recognizes anime, maybe because Lupin III's got a currently airing anime on at the moment. Speaking of which, go watch it, it's pretty damn good. As I said earlier, I have a much smaller budget this time. I spent way too much at the last convention, totaling at about $700, so I'm thinking about $200, $250 at this convention will be just fine. Tomorrow I'm not going to get that much, I'm not even sure if I'm going to get anything, but I'm still pretty happy with what I purchased today. Already these were selling out fast, so I grabbed one as soon as possible. We have a Jotaro figure from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I might open this now, actually, just to give it a closer look. I'm not going to do the whole order thing that I did in the last video, because apparently, because this isn't my normal location, it's actually a location that's closer to most of the convention centers. Yeah, apparently that really loud joke caused complaints in the apartment. Yes, that is very good. Yes, 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 yes. Turquoise, I wasn't expecting him to be turquoise, to be quite honest. Ah, I see. So this is how it clips into place. I guess this is how it stands. Oh god, that's terrible. That's a pretty badass statue there. Definitely one that will probably replace something else on my shelf. Definitely got that manga vibe going on. More of Araki's later manga, more so than the Stardust Crusaders anime, even though this is supposedly the Stardust Crusaders' eyes. That face looks ugly on the box art, but he doesn't look so bad in person. It's quite good, actually. Shortly after purchasing that, I entered the Gundam building competition. Well, it's not really a building competition, it's more just a building workshop. You only get the competition if you get selected out of a raffle. And that's fine and all, but they didn't have to keep rubbing it in our faces that we weren't the ones that were selected for the challenge. Oh well, it was still a fun time. I didn't realise this. I had the idea of using Sharpies on the model kits because I was getting something signed for a friend and I had some metallic Sharpies and I thought I'd use them on the model kit. So you can see this right here is completely gold. The Gundam marker on this is utterly atrocious, but for a no grade is not bad. In terms of my own paintwork I'm talking about. I really f***ed up that though. That is just atrocious. The back parts are completely messy. I'm gonna have to clean that up at home, but I was in a rush. It was only a 1 hour thing that I did at the last minute. I'm sure it'll be fine in the end. But of course, it can't be an anime convention without me buying at least one Gunpla. Last year I got 2 real grades, and this year I only got 1, but it's still a pretty cool... Oh god, I'm doing what I did last year as well, it was upside down. This year I got this thing. I know jack shit about Gundam Wing, so I'm just gonna put some clips up of what it does and how it works. It's a cool looking kit that I want to build, so yeah. When it comes to artwork, I didn't really get much this year because I filled up my room entirely with it from Supernova, but I did grab a poster from the High Dive booth, the Pop Team Epic poster, which is already very damaged from being rolled up. I'll need to laminate this. I did buy this Lucina artwork with Robin this time, going with the trend of buying a Lucina artwork at every single convention I go to, and also keeping up with the trend of treating it like utter crap because it's been crumpled up and ruined again. This one is from Magister, And it's some damn fine artwork. It's the only artwork I actually bought at the convention, and I'm not really going to buy any tomorrow either. And finally, continuing off with the Transformers game collection from Supernova, I got the Autobots version this time from a completely different stall. And with that, I leave you. I'm going to hit the sack and get to the convention the next day. I'm already exhausted, but probably because I got 6 hours sleep last night. Too exhausted to even get back in the costume for the filming, which is why I'm just in a regular jacket, as you can see. Here we are at Smash 2018 Day 2, and it's already way easier to walk around because everyone's gone home for the day. Or home for the weekend, I should say. In fact, I'd say it would be much better to turn up on this day if you're planning on only going one day, but apparently everyone has to get back from work. But if you live in Sydney, that's not an issue. Sure, there are less people, but there's also less money, which means I won't be purchasing as much. But for now, let's go chat with some other cosplayers. Many people are dressing up as undead entities or demons at this convention today. Aren't you a bit concerned that that may open the portal to the Netherworld?
Yes, but don't worry. I have the Necronomicon Exponus, the Book of the Dead.
And that will help how?
I read from a certain passage and it'll hopefully turn all this back into the book and I can get rid of it, finally.
Oh, that's pretty effective. Compared to the other puzzles seen in this world, how does this convention and finding everything stack up?
Well, I would have to say that it is quite the challenge.
Indeed. How many pick rats do you need to purchase a map?
I would say at an expense of 100 pick rats.
My god.
G'day, motherfuckers, how you going?
Yeah, I'm going great, man. I saw you at the last convention of last year's Smash 2, you bastard.
Yeah, well, that was pretty sweet. I saw you at the pub after too. That was always great. Had a couple.
Nah, that wasn't me. I don't drink guru, mate.
That wasn't you? Ah, fucking hell.
Man, I don't know what you guys think you're doing, but you better stop me.
Suki, no!
Who the f is this kid? Who the f is
Who
this?
the f is this? Who the f are you? I'm Dr. F***ing Lockdown, mate.
And I'm Aussie fucking Deadpool, eh? Like, the fuck are you?
Yeah, I ain't Aussie for
Alright, okay.
Hey, excuse me, man. Do you mind if I take a video of you?
And like that, you lost me.
That was unfortunate. I'm not sure about the legality of stealing hearts from people, but I'm afraid you're under arrest.
I have been busted.
You never saw it coming.
I never did.
Objection! I'm getting a little bit confused with all the timeline shenanigans that are happening at the moment. What can Have I timeline jumped? It's getting a bit late, so I think I'll have some lunch today.
Hey, what's up, man? Can you help promote my webcomic?
Not in that shirt, I
Dude,
can't.
come on, what's with the heat right now? It's right extra on Captain Dude's coming out. Come on, man, dude, come on. Be a bro. Don't be like that, man. Don't be like that.
Hey again, loyal subjects. It's me, Rexy, the T-Rex, king of Smash, Supernova, and Comic-Con. And just generally everything. And here I am with Dr. Lockdown.
This is my video.
Not anymore. I'm taking it over.
Just because dinosaurs are awesome doesn't mean you can just take over my video.
Excuse me. I'm a dinosaur. We don't abide by your human rules.
So I already know who's on this side of the mask because I met him at Supernova, but who's under this one?
Wow, I broke your seat, man. Actually, Megatron broke your seat.
Worn out faces, bright and early.
Excuse me, sir, do you have the time?
Are you kidding me? That's such an overdone meme.
No, I mean, seriously, what's the time?
Oh, really? Oh, shit. It's actually 3:37.
Nice, thank you. Okay then, that just about wraps up the convention day. I didn't get much today, so this whole section is going to be pretty quick, but all in all, it was pretty fun. So, time to take a look at my hauleroonie. I spent the most money on collector's cards, and that was only 20 bucks. I barely spent any today. I didn't even spend 50 bucks all up on collectibles. In fact, I think altogether it might have been $30 on collectibles. I got some collectible cards, 4 of Ruby because they were only $2.50 each, and 2 of Legend of Zelda. I also got some decals for my Gunpla, which I'm going to use on the Gundam kit that I built yesterday, but I can't find them at the moment, and I'll just put a picture of them up when I find them. And that's all I purchased today, aside from one other thing I did, but it's not really purchasing. Here we have Fire Guts! It's not really Fire Guts, it's just Ronimus Convoy, signed by the Japanese voice actor from Super Link. Not Energon, Super Link. So yes, I've finally gotten that signed. It was signed by this guy, I cannot remember his name. He barely voiced the character, in fact he'd forgotten that he'd voiced him. All in all, that is a lovely convention, but I apologize for going off my regular content schedule. This is not what I intended, I had some issues with the laptop. Back to normal scheduling. I swear. Until then, keep it classy. And if you're just subbing for owning this anime content, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm primarily a Transformers YouTuber, so yeah. What is the correct way to respond to the phrase, hello there?
Hello! Yes, I am!
General Kenobi.
You like those tough questions. Heroes should die.
It was
What?
General Kenobi.
General Kenobi? Oh.
Somebody gets it.
Hello, San Diego.
And here we are with the sports.
You want the party? Your parents party?
Again, I think the animation budget ran out.
Hello, Homura.
And one more puzzle for you. What is the correct response to the phrase, hello there?
General Kenobi.
Yes, that would be it.
One more f***ing question, mate.
Yeah, mate.
What's the correct meme response to the phrase, hello there, motherfucker?
General Grievous, my fucking balls.
Not quite sure.
General Kenobi.
More the person.
Hello, human.
General Kenobi.
Wait, you're gonna shoot me? Because I've got one too.
You're a little slow in the draw.